Alright, so I saw Endgame on Friday and I just want to get my review out there. This is going to be a spoiler review, so again, you have been warned. This is a spoiler review, just one more time. So yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, go. Obviously, you can go watch this after you've seen the movie, or if you don't mind the spoilers, then you can stick around. So, anyways, um, yeah, I saw Endgame on Friday, and not gonna lie, I really enjoyed this movie. It was just right off the bat. Just the setup alone got me interested. Where the first scene we even see is just Hawkeye is like playing around with his kids. He's teaching his daughter how to shoot with the bow and arrow, and then it basically like we see that Thanos did the snap, and then basically yeah, basically from there the movie just that's the beginning of the movie, and then the Avengers are like, all right, we gotta get Thanos obviously because he has the Infinity Gauntlet obviously, and then and then after they, funny enough, at the beginning of the movie, they basically killed Thanos, and then, well, Thor kills him, and then after that, like Thor just sliced his head off like completely, and then after that, it's basically like the movie just goes from there. Like 5 years later, that's where it cuts to it, and then the movie just goes because now they have to, um, now in order to, they have to undo what they did basically by getting the Infinity Stones before Thanos does. So it's basically a time heist movie is what it becomes, and I feel like that was absolutely genius. I love the time travel element in this movie. It really worked. I mean, yeah, just the entire time I was I did not see that coming. I just thought that the Marvel I didn't know what twists and turns they were gonna take with this movie because obviously I didn't hear any spoilers going in or anything because the movie's been out for like a week. But yeah, overall I was just really pleasantly surprised by this movie. I mean, I knew it was gonna be good or whatever. I know it's a Marvel movie. I expect some quality, although some of the MCU movies are a little bit overrated in my opinion. But anyways, that's almost another video for another time. But yeah, just overall, I mean, besides the time travel element, I mean, the cinematography was absolutely like spectacular to look at. I mean, just the special effects were gorgeous. I mean, everything about this movie just it worked for me. I mean, some of my favorite parts of the movie that were just straight up fun, entertaining, or just awesome was Captain America fighting himself when they went back in time to New York, obviously. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, Drunk Thor. Whoever came up with that deserves like bonus points or a larger paycheck. I don't know, but yeah, it's just really cool to see that. I mean, I thought that was hilarious. All of the jokes landed in this movie, which is another great thing about this, is that the comedic timing of these actors is actually really good. I mean, yeah, it's just overall like the Russo brothers obviously have done comedy, so they kind of have a little bit of expertise with this, especially Community, which I really enjoyed. That was really funny, and it's funny because if you go back and watch Community, it's like you have no idea that these guys would go on to do Marvel movies and make great ones at that. Like not only did we get Russo brothers doing Marvel movies, we got like great ones at that, which is like even more impressive. So yeah, I mean props to Marvel. They know what they're doing. I mean they're just crushing it right now. It's just it's what is this like? I mean they made like what 2.1 billion. I mean I'm sure that's gonna skyrocket even after this review. So I mean yeah, overall I mean not much to complain about. Just yeah, I don't really have any gripes with this movie. I mean just I guess I do want to say it was a little bit long, but then again, though, the pacing went by really quickly, and I was just like, wow, that was pretty good pacing for a 3-hour movie. I usually don't like long movies just because they're really tedious, or sometimes they just take way too long to get into it, or it feels like you can take parts out of the movie. But this movie was just like, there's not really a part I could take out and be like, oh, that was okay. I mean, maybe the beginning you could trim it down just a little bit, maybe, but even then, I mean, that's set up, like even the scene with Hawkeye and his daughter, it's almost like, it's just, it's an intro into what you're about to see. So, I mean, yeah, again, no gripes with this movie. I just really enjoyed it. Not much else to say. I mean, just go see this movie. That's all I can say. I'm not even going to give it a rating because I haven't been doing that lately, if you notice my past couple of reviews, but yeah, just overall, I really enjoyed this movie, and I think, I mean, I can't find one person who didn't really enjoy it. I mean, yeah, it's an MCU movie. You know what to expect at this point. So it's the last one. It's actually, yeah, I forgot to mention that. Obviously, this is the last one because it's called Endgame, obviously. So yeah, it's the perfect conclusion, really. I mean, it's been 11 years in the making. I mean, this is really how you want it to go down. So I mean, yeah. Um, by the way, since this is a spoiler review, I am gonna mention this. Black Widow dying on Vormir, that whole plot point, that actually threw me off because I didn't know who was, I didn't even see that coming for sure. But yeah, again, this movie took a lot of twists and turns, and I just thought that was like, yeah, that just threw me for a loop. So I mean, yeah, not much else to say. Like I said, it's a great movie overall. But yeah, and thank you for watching.